Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And just a quick reminder that we're trying to 100% this out. At the current moment, we are getting towards that because thanks to completing most of Zeffo here, we went from 83% now to 93%. So the last part of this stage, and this probably won't be a very long video, is the Tomb of Mictral. So, as you can see, we're back at the Imperial dig site. So just to let you know that you'll have to come the normal way to the dig site, because although I tried to use that way to get there, unfortunately the actual kind of weedy right type rope wouldn't allow me to capture it, even though I was close twice. So I can't come back that way. If you have by chance opened the shortcut, which I think I did, but it was quicker for me to just come this way, to be honest, then by all means use that. So as you can see, we're back at the bit. Normally we would go down there, but somewhere over there should be a rope. Okay, so with that rope, now right, okay, so I don't understand this because that was the way I came in, but the thing is actually telling me I need to go back that way. So if I'd known that, I'd have just... So, right, so
what was that sound? Whoa! You're mine, traitor.
yeah, you were saying. No BD1, we need to go this way. So,
Hurry up, buddy.
Incoming! I got this. Smash him. You shouldn't be here.
really?
Get after him.
Right, I want to try something here.
You're gonna die, Jedi.
Oh, no, he did that automatically because I wanted to get that droid. To actually destroy him for an achievement. That's a bit annoying. Right, so we apparently have got to go, I think, in this direction. So let me just check the guide. Well, my mate's been after said this is not active as a shortcut, but yeah, I must have actually done it. So whoever's put this guide together that I'm following has done it so that they're doing all these things after the actual they've completed the game, whereas I have done some aspects of it along the way. So I wouldn't understand why. So we're going this way. So basically, what we're doing is we're going to the tomb. From this particular way round, rather than, so basically we're going back in that we came in essentially. This is a bit annoying because I actually hate, I mean I did actually go in this way before, but I actually do hate oh, right, take a deep breath. So that was lucky. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save at this point, to be honest. Because should anything happen, then I'm ready prepared for it. What I might do, so basically what I was trying to do just now was I was trying to get an achievement where once you've hacked, BD1's hacked the droid, you have to get it to defeat an enemy. Which I think I kind of was when I tried to pull him, use the force, so I should have left him to deal with it. Oh, do you know what? I need to go back up because I've got a feeling the main reason why we went there I've missed. What it looks like what the guide photo he showed me, so I'm going to have to go back up. I mean, as I said, this could be a short video, but at the same time, I would kind of like it to not be too short. So let's just go back up again. So while we're going back up, if anybody has actually watched episode 4, I believe it is, which is about the 28-minute video, you will notice that I've put in the description that I edited it. So yes, I found out after a bit of Googling and research that the Windows 10 laptop that I have actually has an inbuilt editor with the actual photo mode. So after following some exercise guides, right, so the reason was, yeah, see, this is why is here.
Jump on in, buddy. Have fun in there?
Right, so yeah, so basically what you actually see is what I actually edited out of 2 videos. So what I'm going to try and do, I mean, the essentiality of me doing this walkthrough the way I'm doing it is because I discovered that when I tried to do it, I noticed that a lot of other people actually edit out how they got to the locations, and because I'm epileptic, it does have an effect on my short memory cells. So obviously I can't always remember where I've got to go back to. Right, so when we come out, what we're doing is we're going back to the actually way we came back into this point. Now, that is because at this point, as you probably know, there was an actual echo sense there. So right, so now that we've done that, what we're doing is we're going to go back this way. See, the fact that there's nobody here tells me that we're going to be somewhere along the lines that there's going to be the Haxian, what's it, people. Right, so obviously you'll see when I did the main story down there, BD1 will jump off for you to scan that. So if you chose to ignore that at the time, then obviously make sure you do that so you pick up the 100%. Right, I think I'm going the right way, so before I go any further, let me just... Right, so what the guide is saying here is that obviously we go around and we obviously there's a Tomb Guardian. Now the reason that there is a sense echo at this point as well as a box. So obviously, as you see there, there's a box there, and that's where the sense echo would be as well at the same time. Now, I'm not going to dive off just for a minute from here, because I think there is something that we might need to get over in that direction somewhere. So let me just check that. Right, okay, so actually what the guy is saying is the fact that there's another echo, because I thought somewhere over there was actually a box of some sort for you to collect. But what he's actually pointing to me is the fact that, well, there is a sense echo in here for us to get. Now, see, to me this is very, very quiet. Right, so basically this is one that I have actually done in the main story. So essentially this is where you go in you would use the force pull to pull over this here, and then there's like a sense echo just there, which is highlighted by the blue on the ground. Now, the thing is, one of the things I want to point out with this bit here is that you know, how the hell is he still alive? Right, so most of you will probably remember that I spent ages trying to get one of those things through that top bit up there. So, in one of the actual videos with the main story, you'll see me trying to get one of those fire things through there to set fire to that, where there was some, what's it, there that needed to be erased. I discovered that somehow somebody managed to get on here and just do that. I couldn't believe it. But this is where you get one of the main essences actually here. So say if you're trying to go through all that rigmarole of what I did, if you haven't done it, just remember, climb up there, double jump to there, and then double jump to here. It makes it so much easier. Right, I'm kind of hoping that this guide is going to tell me how to Right, so what the guy do again, something that I've already picked up in the main story, is if you go through here, and if you use the force push, then obviously it takes you into where there is a crate. Also, there is a bit that BD1 will scan here as well, so he'll, according to the guide, you will actually need to scan that. It's important to the actual 100%ing, because it's part of Eno Cordova's logs. Right, so the next stage is actually already here, so I don't need. I'm being cautious that there might be bounty hunters somewhere around, because I don't want to be taken by surprise in any way, shape, or form. Right, now as he's not actually bothering us, I'm not going to say anything here. Now, there is a bit here that needs to be burnt, and I'm not sure at this point I'm going to do that. If you look there, there's actually a crate there, so let me just look to see how this is achieved. Right, so I think this is something that I've already got, which is over there, which is a life essence. So, right, so now that I'm here, let me just check to see what I've got to do next. Right, so what we're doing is here, we're going out here and we're going to swing across. Just get my bearings here, because... Oh, why don't I just... Right, so before I do anything, let me just make sure that is the right way we're going. Right, so right, let me just pass those bits because I don't... Right, so yeah, we are going in this direction. So this takes us a bit to the... What's it is? Now this is the bit I know, because there is a life essence somewhere actually over here that I need to know how to get. So there is one which I will show you what you need to do. Right, so let me just deal with these guys around here before I check what we need to do next.
Enemy contact! You won't kill me!
You were saying? Right, so before I go any further, let me see what else I need to do, because so there are right, so where are we? We're at this point, so we need to go down this way. Right, so this one here, what we're doing is referring to the fact that there is right, now before, what's it, because I'm sure there is another life essence in here that we need to get. So let me just. Right, so it appears that at the moment from the guide I am going in the right direction. Right, so when you get around here, just bear in mind that there will be somebody hiding here. Right, so you will see there that I've already got in and actually got this life essence, but to get that, you will need to do this. So if you do that, and what it does is it explodes the thing right in front of it, and then you can get it. Right, sorry about this. See, the guide on here says that you need to pull it up and push it, but I didn't actually do that. I just pushed it and it exploded. Right, so this is clearly now where the fun is now going to begin. See what I mean? Every time I do that bit, it always fails. See, I can kind of see why a lot of people are saying, you know, let's do travel bits to various points, meditation points that we've done. See, the thing is that no matter how quick I am with this bit, it just does not. See, I pressed the wrong button then. Instead of, I was just doing the force pull. I mean, you would think logically I would be able to double jump onto that over there and get across it that way. Oh, so I don't understand why he doesn't grip it when I asked him to. See, I don't know if for anybody else this is an actual. Oh look, he actually grabbed onto it that time. Right, sorry, let me just check. Oh, so there is a, why didn't I think of that? So just reading the guide now, it says to force slow it down. I honestly don't know why I just didn't think of that. Shows you that I'm not a good Jedi, doesn't it? Just nothing but a mere Padawan. See, he's having a bit of fun down there. Oh, okay. I'm not sure that it was actually worth doing that, but you know. Right, so now this brings us back to this point, which is the bit where we actually come to the tomb of Mictoril, or the sage Mictoril. I'm sure there was another life essence in here that we need to get, but I think what I'm guessing from everything we've gone through, I must have got that. Maybe. Oh, I think I'm getting it confused with Dathomir. Sorry. Oh, okay. So. I think I just found out the secret to that. So, this might take me more than a couple of attempts, so... Yep, that was rubbish. Thankfully it does come back. Maybe I need to do it a bit higher. So I'm doing it right downwards, so... Oh, see, I don't understand why that missed. I actually did get it. I don't know if you actually saw that, but it hit the top. See, now I've done it too far. Kind of ironic. So every time I do that, it keeps hitting the side as well. You know, I'm really sorry about this, but you know what? Maybe it's... Oh, got it. Goodness for that. Right, so, the reason we couldn't do that was that there's water around here. But, there we go.
Want to see inside? Come on, buddy. Let's take a look.
So, that's that bit. I think we're pretty much close to the end now. Right, so I think because there's a force echo here, Yeah, so on this bit here, just down here, you'll see that there's a force echo. Would be a force echo. So do you see where the skeletons are there and the bluey bits are? There's a force echo there, or would be there. But I've already actually got that, so right, so actually made that look so much easier than it felt. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're going back up this way. Okay, so apparently the oh,
Your life is
that was
mine,
lucky.
Jedi. You cannot defeat the Empire.
Right, so although we would have come to this bit already at one point, there is another reason, and I think this is probably what I've been thinking about. Right, so I'll probably get attacked again by these. Deal with them. As I say, don't be too what's it about dealing with them, because if you look up here, oh, right, so it doesn't matter if you go to that bit because going down anyway. So there is apparently a chest here somewhere. So let me just see. Oh, actually, let me just look to see what I've got to do. Right, so, okay, so Right, so we've got to go through this bit here. Now I'm guessing that is a secret passageway there. Oh, okay, so this is... So I think, I'm guessing as we've done that now, we've got to go back across again. Yep, so... That was so ironic. Right, so this is now where we're going to have fun again, because this might be where this might actually come, actually. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So now if you go through... So this is what we're aiming for.
Hey, BD, take a look. What is it, BD?
Right, so according to the guide, I should have 100%ed that out. Here we go. It's 43, 14, so that is exactly what we should have. So that is 100% for Zeffo. Now I just got the task of getting all the way back to the ship. So it probably won't be too difficult, to be perfectly honest, because we're not really that far away where the tomb of Mictrol was. I think my question is how I'm going to get back across there. But as you can see, that actually took me 45 minutes to do that, purely because I was following the guide. Yeah, so I'll thank you very much for watching, and that, despite the fact that I did have some difficulties, and that, yeah, see, obviously now that we're back here, it won't be so difficult to get back out now, to get back to the ship. So I will do that, obviously off camera. I won't, and I certainly won't need to go through all the rigmarole of so yeah, so yes, as I said before, I've found out how I can do some editing. I've actually watched the video on YouTube of how it works, so I'm going to probably do a bit of playing around and stuff like that in order to do it, so I can get it, because the Windows one actually shows just how simple it is to do. The good thing about it is that I can save it as HD as well. So you'll actually find video that I did actually edit is actually in high definition, and it doesn't block out much of my talking, because now and again you hear that my voice suddenly disappear and then reappear, and that's because it's mainly the algorithm that YouTube uses. So although I've actually recorded this on a high definition because it's on a Samsung TV, unfortunately it doesn't actually mean that when I upload it to YouTube that it's going to be high definition unless I'm streaming it via the PlayStation. So that's something I'm definitely going to be looking into more. So hopefully I will probably in a month or so's time, so I might be a bit of an expert with it. So hopefully the next planet that we'll be going to, which is Kashyyyk, which will be 100% in out, will be not as long as it has taken me to do Zeffo. I mean, I could actually download these videos and actually edit out those bits and that. So I might actually do that tomorrow, possibly re-download them, maybe cut out some bits and pieces and that, and then re-upload them again, maybe merged so they're shortened down. But at the end of the day, you know, if you don't remember how to get a certain, it helps, then I might leave it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I'm still loving this game despite the fact that it can be frustrating sometimes. I do look forward to the next one of this coming out. So I can say that in about a year ago it was confirmed by EA that there would be a series of these games. So I don't understand why people are reporting just recently on YouTube that because nothing has been mentioned about what was going on. I think the reason why that is the case, and that is because I think next year people will be hoping to go to the various places where they announce games and things like that, and what's coming and what's it. So, and I think there was another special reason for them not saying something as well, that was Star Wars related. So I don't know why some of the YouTubers out there are saying, oh, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen, when EA have already said about a year or so ago it's going to do that, because this has been, from what I understand, one of their highest grossing games of 2020. So well, from 2019, from when it was released, into 2020, and I think even to this current moment it's still being, you know, bought by some as well. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, because it all helps with the channel. And I hope you all have a very good weekend as well, because it is, assuming where you are in the world, it is the weekend. So I'm on downtime now, as well. So yeah, I might actually do some recordings for the free roam of Harry Potter next now, and there is going to be another game I want to get doing, which is Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment, which I'm not a fan of Sherlock Holmes, and this may come as a surprise coming from a British person to say that, but I find him, you know, I'm sure whether the author did it intentionally or not intentionally, Arthur Conan Doyle, I find that the character of Sherlock Holmes is a very conceited and arrogant thing, and I don't like that, to be perfectly honest. But the game looks pretty good, and there was actually only one thing out of it that I actually liked out of the whole lot. But what I might do is tomorrow is actually have a run through of the whole game, get all the achievements out of the way, because rather than, I might actually do it just as a let's play for you guys, and let you have the fun of collecting any achievements if you haven't got the game and you want to do it. So yeah, thank you very much again, and have a good weekend wherever you are in the world.